France is so much more than Paris. A journey through the real heart of the country. You think you know France just because you've stood under the Eiffel Tower? Get ready to rethink everything, because Paris is only the beginning of this beautiful story. When someone mentions France, what pops into your head first? Maybe it's the glittering Eiffel Tower, the luxury stores on the Champs, or sipping a café au lait at a sidewalk cafe while watching the world go by. Sure, Paris is magical, a place where romance, elegance, and history intertwine. But here's the truth. France is so much more than just Paris. It's a symphony of stories, colors, flavors, and landscapes, and every region brings its own vibe, charm, and character. So buckle up, because we're going way beyond the postcard version of France, and into the heart of a country that has something for every dreamer, every adventurer, and every soul looking for beauty in the unexpected. Paris. The spark that starts the fire. Picture this. You're standing at the base of the Eiffel Tower. It's golden hour, the lights begin to twinkle, and there's a soft scent of fresh baguettes in the air. The city pulses with art, history, fashion, and love. You wander past the Arc de Triomphe, take a selfie outside the Louvre, maybe stop for a pain ode. It feels like a dream, and honestly, it kind of is. But did you know the Eiffel Tower was hated when it was first built in 1887? Locals called it a metal monster. And now, it's one of the most iconic symbols on Earth. The point is, just because Paris is beautiful doesn't mean you've seen the real France. It's just the beginning. Loire Valley castles, wine, and straight-up fairy tales. Leaving Paris, we head west to the Loire Valley, nicknamed the Garden of France. This place is a living postcard. Think vineyards, wildflowers, and castles. Lots of castles. In fact, France has over 40,000 chateaux, and many are nestled right here. The Château de Chambord looks like something out of a Disney movie. Château de Chenonceau, with its graceful arches over a river, is pure romance. But the Loire is more than just good looks. It's wine country, home to world-class Sauvignon Blancs, Chenin Blancs, and Cabernet Francs. There's nothing like sipping a crisp white on a vineyard terrace with a castle in the background. Provence lavender fields and sun-drenched Sol. Next stop, Provence, the land of purple fields, golden sunshine, and slow living. Here, time moves differently. In summer, the air is perfumed with blooming lavender. It's like nature's version of aromatherapy. Walk through the fields and let the scent wrap around you. It's honestly therapeutic. Explore charming hilltop villages like Gorges, all stone houses and cobbled streets. Or soak in the Roman history and thermal waters in Aix-en-Provence, a city that's been healing visitors for centuries. Provence isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Warm, calm, and beautifully alive. The French Riviera, glamour, beaches, and unexpected peace. From the quiet hills of Provence, we head south to the French Riviera, land of glitz, yachts, and film festivals. But beyond the flash of Cannes, Nice, and Monaco, there's a quieter beauty here. Take Villefranche-sur-Mer, a tiny seaside town with pastel houses, gentle waves, and that perfect Mediterranean light. No crowds, no pressure. Just you, the sea, and a vibe that says relax, you're in the south of France. It's where glamour meets serenity, and it's unforgettable. The French Alps. For the adventurers at heart, craving adventure. Let's head to the Alps, home to Mont Blanc, the tallest mountain in Western Europe. In winter, it's a snowy playground for skiers and snowboarders. In summer, it's all about hiking through wildflower meadows, kayaking glacial lakes, and breathing in some of the freshest air you've ever felt. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or just love getting lost in nature, the Alps are calling. Normandy, where history and nature collide. Now we move north to Normandy, a place that hits you right in the feels. Yes, it's known for the Dia-day beaches and the solemn American cemetery. But it's also full of peaceful countryside and coastal charm. At the heart of it all is Mont Saint-Michel, a magical island abbey that rises from the sea like a mirage. When the tide comes in, it becomes completely isolated. It's part fairy tale, part spiritual journey. Normandy reminds you of how powerful, tragic, and beautiful history can be. Carcassonne, a medieval dream come true. Let's go medieval, literally. In Carcassonne, you walk through a perfectly preserved walled city that looks like it belongs in a fantasy movie. Massive stone towers, drawbridges, cobblestone alleys, and flags fluttering in the breeze. You'll feel like a knight or a noble, or maybe just someone seriously overdue for a slow walk through time. It's not a museum. It's a living, breathing piece of history. Versailles, royal extravagance at its finest. Just outside Paris lies Versailles, not just a palace, but a whole universe of gold, mirrors, fountains, and royal drama. The Hall of Mirrors is 240 feet of pure wow. The gardens stretch for miles, each tree trimmed to perfection. It's no wonder this was the heart of French royalty. Walking through Versailles is like stepping inside a dream of what power, art, and ambition can create, and eventually, what they can destroy. Gorges du Verdon, France's own Grand Canyon. Ready for a surprise? France has its own canyon, and it's stunning. The Gorges du Verdon is a turquoise river winding through limestone cliffs over 2,000 feet high. You can kayak, rock climb, hike, or just float and stare at the sky. It's wild. It's peaceful. It's the kind of place you never want to leave. Camargue, wild horses, flamingos, and freedom. Finally, we arrive at Camargue, a totally different side of France. Think marshlands, pink flamingos, salt flats, and white horses running free. This is where nature reigns. Where silence speaks louder than crowds. Where the wind smells like ocean and earth, and something wild you can't quite name. Camargue doesn't shout for your attention, but once it has it, it stays with you forever. French culture. It's not just a place. It's a way of life. Beyond the sights and sounds, what makes France unforgettable is its soul. It's the way people gather over long dinners, sip wine like it's an art form, and debate everything from politics to cheese. It's the farmers' markets, the street musicians, the cafe culture, the passion for beauty in even the smallest details. You don't just visit France, you feel it, taste it, breathe it in. So, are you ready to see France for real? Paris is a beautiful start, but it's just that, a start. Beyond the Eiffel Tower lies an entire country full of castles, vineyards, lavender fields, mountain peaks, seaside villages, and stories waiting to be lived. Don't just take a picture under the Eiffel Tower. See France. Really see it. So pack your bags. Book that ticket. And let your heart fall in love with the France beyond Paris. Which place in France is calling your name? Let me know in the comments. And if you loved this journey, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more unforgettable adventures.